What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion that we do every single day. This is the pre-London session, live session, and I really apologize for being I think 10 minutes delayed on this live session. There's a little bit of background noise you might hear on. There's some small renovation going on the in the place, so just be what I can say, acceptable on it. And with that said, I'm gonna starting this session today. As you have seen, the market showing a very good movement, as we discussed in our previous London and New York session live, that gold might be dropping, and gold did that. So let's see, I think that gold might have a little move down, so we'll discuss first of all, analyze everything, and as soon as we will find entry opportunity, we will jump on a trade. So before I begin, make sure as usual, give a big like, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let me know in the chat if you have any question. I'm here straight away to answer any question if you have. So let's begin first of all with gold as usual. Now we can see that gold has formed a bearish market structure on the lower time frame, though it's a long-term bullish market. We have seen after breaking this support zone yesterday, this is the 1 hour chart, gold has come back to a level where we can see that this market currently showing a very lower time frame bearish price action. If you look at the daily, because daily is the first thing that I look at, we have seen from this a very top, there is a very strong rejection from this top with this big long doji. Yesterday, all day long almost gold was moving down along this direction. So let's see what's happening and how we can find trading opportunity. The way it has rejected from the top, if I look at the weekly, we can see that gold from the weekly perspective as well showing a very good bearish movement. It's a retracement now, because gold has broken a significant level. As you can see, this is a historical level here. This is the weekly resistance that has tested last time in 2022 around April, exactly a year earlier, so which is in fact a very long term price. We have seen that has broken, and after breaking that high, gold now coming down. What I think that in that move, it is also possible for now gold to come again, because if you closely look at on the weekly, gold has a wickless candle. Okay, you can see there is a wickless candle. Now when there is a wickless candle, especially on gold, there is a probability for grabbing liquidity from this support. That means from 1865 level. Now the way it has dropped so far, let's say if the market want to do little retracement and going up, it could go up earlier. Now we see that the market already has come around 50% of this big candle. We might see now a little drop, as already the prices started to drop. We might see suddenly a big drop, because there is a lot of buy order along the zone that has, when people started to close that buy order, it will turn to, the market will started to drop, because when you close a buy order, it turns into a sell order. So with that being said, what we can expect now, gold to slowly might be coming down. What I think that it might come back to this daily 20 EMA. Why? Because if you closely look at the previous day's candle, see, price action is the key. When you see the health of the candle, will tell you exactly what might happen. Yesterday's daily candle that has closed, I mean today the candle that has closed in last 24 hours, we see that this daily candle is full body red. There is a lot of volume in that candle. Now with that close, there is a probability now gold to drop to this liquidity zone where there is a daily 20 EMA. Now if we take our Fibonacci, okay, for this move to the upside, we can see that from the weekly perspective, Fibonacci, if we apply, let's place the Fibonacci level, and then we'll see, in fact, so what is a Fibonacci? If you are completely beginner, let me just repeat that thing. If you are completely beginner, then Fibonacci is the, let's say when you see there is a big impulse, you can expect the price to come to a correction. So that is called a Fibonacci. Now we see that there is a weekly impulse on gold. Okay, this is the weekly impulse, a big impulse to the upside, and now we see that the price is coming down for a correction. Now if we take our Fibonacci from low to the high, we see that gold now approaching a Fibonacci level, which is the 38.2% Fibonacci. Okay, and with that level we can expect, now there is another one 50%, let's draw all of them, and there is another one at 61.8% Fibonacci level. Okay, now let's delete that Fibonacci. Now what we can expect on gold is for the price to drop to those Fibonacci levels. There is a probability. Now what I think that at least we could see initially 50% Fibonacci level on gold. Now if I look at further lower time frame, we can see that gold, after this big liquidity grab from the top, okay, this is a big rejection followed by consolidation, there has been another impulse to the downside. Now with that impulse, we have seen that gold today, there is a little bit of retracement to the upside, and with that retracement we have seen that gold has a big now trying to have another impulse. Now to find a trading opportunity on gold, now I will be looking to short as long as I find suitable entry. Now this is a 1 hour chart, as you can see on gold. Now with this 1 hour chart, what we see that gold has formed typically downtrending market structure. We saw there is an impulse correction, so narrower doji has been created, and we could see that gold slowly rejecting to the downside. Okay, so let's see what we can find, and I will be looking to have sell opportunity, guys. In the meantime, let me know in the chat, can you hear me properly? If you don't hear me, let me know in the chat. I want to just make sure that everyone can get me in this live session. Last coach, what do you say about gold? So gold looks to me that short-term bearish. Good morning, Vesh, thank you. Jamal, good morning, thank you. Morning, coach. Hoping for a good trading day. Please respond to my yeah, of course, no problems. Let me know in the chat, can you hear me, everyone, so that I know exactly I'm doing the right way. Okay, so can you hear me, guys? Let me know in the chat. Okay, very good, thank you. Nina, Aussie Yen, yeah, absolutely. Euro dollar, Sako, yeah, absolutely, look at it. All right, so looking at Euro dollar and Aussie Yen, that's both are very good pair to look at. Okay, looking at Aussie Yen, if I look at the daily Aussie Yen, we saw that this market was consolidating along the zone. We might see some liquidity grab from the top. Okay, so if we look at Aussie Yen, we can see that from the weekly, it is in a very important level where, okay, so we can expect for Aussie Yen, if I look at the daily and looking at the monthly, now we see that Aussie Yen from the monthly perspective, we saw there is a significant drop in this market. Now we saw, if you do the multi-time frame from here, we can see an impulse correction. It is in another impulse. If this is current monthly candle, 9 days remaining, we have seen a significant drop. Now with that significant drop, the price now pushing high for a deeper retracement. If I look at the weekly, we can see that Aussie Yen from the weekly, there is a big drop happen, followed by, this is the weekly candle, which is also bearish because there is an impulse. We see that the price is still creating series of lower high in this direction. What I think that we might see a little push to the upside, and then we can expect another drop on the lower time frame. Now if I look at the daily, now you can see that from the daily perspective, the price was creating series of lower high and lower low. This is a downtrending market. At the same time, we have seen primarily a bounce from this support level on Aussie Yen. Now with that bounce, what we see that Aussie Yen in fact now going up for a liquidity grab. What I think that in this movement, we might see a break of this local trend here. Okay, so this is the local resistance zone on Aussie Yen from the lower time frame. So resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, which also acting here as resistance. And I think that after breaking this high, let the price go up, and then from this especially from this daily 20 EMA zone, we might see selling opportunity. So Aussie Yen we could trade bullish or bearish based on the price action, but for me, as you can see, it's breaking to the upside. If any movement to the upside along this zone and giving us a strong rejection, because this is the 4-hour time frame. If the price goes far away from 20 EMA, breaking to the upside, as soon as it will start to drop, we can find selling opportunity. Because it's a downtrend, I will not be buying, because always trading with the trend, it is a good idea unless we see another strong liquidity grab and very strong movement to the upside. But I'll look for selling opportunity on Aussie Yen. If I look at the daily, I can see that this market is heading to daily 20 EMA zone. So yeah, I will be looking to sell whenever I find opportunity on Aussie Yen. Now euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar looks like that this market might give us a breakdown. Okay, so it's looking like it's preparing for a drop, so we might find nice selling opportunity on euro dollar. Let me do a full analysis, then we'll discuss it. Now looking at monthly on euro dollar, we can see that monthly perspective, there is a strong rejection from the support zone to a monthly 20 EMA zone. This is the monthly resistance. As you can see with this green candle, the price acted here as resistance, and also the same level acting here as a resistance on euro dollar. The price primarily is having little bit of resistance from that zone, and what I think that over the long term, we could see euro dollar is going up. Okay, because we have seen that from the monthly, there is already an impulse correction. It is in another impulsive phase. This is the monthly picture, but because the price on a resistance, we could see some short-term movement to the downside on euro dollar. Looking at weekly, now from the weekly perspective, we see the price already hitting a resistance zone on the weekly, and this is also a bullish market on the weekly. So what I was talking about, a very lower time frame, bigger picture is bullish. Now you can see that on the weekly, there is a clean head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. The price has broken to the upside. Bigger picture, we could see euro dollar is pushing high as DXY is bearish. This is the weekly picture. Now if I look at the daily, what we see that this is what we are discussing about, that daily there is already an impulse to the upside. Okay, now we can expect a correction. Okay, this is how the market moves. When you see an impulse, you can expect a correction, impulse correction. This is how the market moves. So we saw the impulse, now we can expect the correction. So if we take our Fibonacci from starting of this move to the end of the move, we can expect euro dollar to come back to this level where there is a 38-point minimum Fibonacci level. At least we can expect that. Now this zone exactly aligning with the daily 20 EMA. This is the daily 20 EMA, and once the price will drop, this 20 EMA also will travel to the upside, and it will be exactly aligned with the 38-point Fibonacci level. Also there is quite a few dojis here. So the doji are basically a liquidity zone. You can see also this is the resistance here. It's a quite significant level on euro dollar. So for me, as the price on a resistance, we could see some short-term movement to the downside, a pullback on the daily. So on the pullback in the daily time frame can give us a trading opportunity on the further lower time frame. So from the 4 hour, we see how the price is forming. It's like forming a parabolic structure. So what it could do, that after grabbing liquidity from here, we could see a bounce to the upside, and at least to this where there is a swing high. So let me give you an example. If you go to the gold, you see this is the same thing, same kind of price action. This we discussed during the London session yesterday. During this session, this is what exactly I mentioned on gold. If you remember, guys, that after this green doji, okay, this is what I said, that gold is likely to drop, okay, and as you can see, gold has dropped exactly, and we have secured an incredible profitable trade along the zone. And also I posted the analysis, guys, for you. Not only here, you can see that on the 5-minute chart, and during this live session, this is what I mentioned, that if gold drop, I'll jump on the 5 minutes, because it's a long-term bull market. If I trade, I need to see lower time frame trend, and this is what we did from here. We sold gold exactly from that level when this bearish engulfer has formed. You have seen that, and from that zone we secured that 1.6 time profit on gold, and that was an amazing trade. Also I posted the analysis, guys. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out any of the content that I release, because you know, the only thing is that when you are on the VIP group, it's become easier for me to reach you. But if you are not there, definitely make sure you join the free Telegram channel. Sometimes I post also things on the free Telegram channel to reach you as fast as I can, to help you, because my goal is to help as many trader as possible. The peace comes only from helping others. So you can see that this is the gold trade that we have sold at 1973, stop loss at 1977, and we closed in just less than 15 minutes time. We closed this trade with full profit in it at 1966. Now I'm waiting for another one. Okay, this is our 8th trade on gold in a row. Okay, 8th trade in a row, 7 winner, 1 break even. Okay, so this is what we deliver to all the students in our academy. If you want to be part of this great trading community, learn our strategies, and also trade with us gold, all the instrument that we are trading, then there is a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us, learn our strategies, and also trade with us, and also access all those trading tools that we have. If you are our lifetime member, you can access this trading tool that I use even to trade this, take this gold trade that we have seen from here. Now we have seen back-to-back 2 sell alert along the zone, and this is where the trigger point was for gold, and we secured that trade. Now you can access this from your student dashboard. If you are our lifetime member, I invite you to join us to learn our strategies to become an independent, professional, profitable trader. So now let's see where we can find next entry for gold. If it comes in this live session, definitely I'll try to give you guys a value. As you know that we do open live trades, and whenever it comes in, so you know, I spend a lot of time in front of the chart in comparison with the time that I am on live. And so we see that this is the 1 hour chart on gold. To me, it's forming another head and shoulder. Here you can see this is a head and shoulder. So gold breaking this high on the 1 hour can give us another selling opportunity. I'll try to find another entry on this one. We might see that it's going to be another selling opportunity. The way this price action is forming, we could see another drop. The reason is, as I mentioned earlier, if you look at the daily, this is where I pay attention. It's the trend, price action, and market structure is the key points to understand the market. Now if you look at the daily candle that has closed, what we see that this daily candle is a long red bearish candle. Now with that long red bearish candle, we have seen that gold has a big drop, and with that big drop, what I think that the market is likely to come back down to this daily 20 EMA, and I will be waiting for a potential opportunity, and this price might be dropping further to this daily 20 EMA level, which is around below 1900, which is very possible to happen because already we have seen a big drop. We might see a long wick candle and then rejection to the upside. So let's see what it does, and I will be looking especially on the lower time frame for an entry. 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour, any time frame that give us an entry, we'll jump on a trade. So let's keep watching, and in the meantime, guys, give a big like. I need a smash the like button. I need a like so that this stream is visible to more people. When you like this stream, it really helps the channel to reach more people, and your support is always appreciated. Thank you. Dollar yen, yeah, absolutely. Look at it. Good morning, sir. Thank the best, coach. I'm learning every day. Botswana, thank you, Paco. Yeah, that's what I want you guys and girls. Make sure that you learn properly. Okay, learning is the key. I know that that my trade alert is extremely profitable and accurate, but I do have losing trade also that I can't insist on it. But the main goal is that keep in mind, copying my trade over the long term, you will not be profitable, no doubt about it. Okay, there is a reason behind it. Short term, yeah, you might be able to gain some profit, but the main thing is you have to be able to learn to take the trade by yourself. Okay, this is the key points in this trading game, that so that you can learn. Okay, trade alert is a short-term support for those who are learning. Okay, so that you can support yourself, so that you can have some something a table to be feel good about that your trading account is growing. But what I am talking about, being a trader is a big freedom. As I mentioned, that's what I want you to be. Even with a very smaller account, you can generate an income that maybe people even can't get from a full-time job. Okay, it's possible, and I'm showing it by my by direct proof that you can see that this is my recent. So you can see this this account that I was growing from 5,000, okay, which is now turned to around almost 9,300. okay, so I'm showing you that it's possible that smaller account can be grown into bigger account. Okay, and I'll take it to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 account, and to show that actually it's possible to grow a smaller account. Though I trade especially in all kinds of account, from a smaller account to the bigger account. As a trader, I need to copy trades in many accounts. So this is an ideal I created for you, so that you can believe in yourself, that you can take trading as something that you can create that is needed for you. So just you need to keep believing yourself, and don't quit. Okay, secret of everything is in not quitting. So the day you will not quit, you get freedom. There is a saying that if you hang out long enough in a barber shop, you will have a haircut. So make sure you hang out long enough so that you have a haircut. and quitting will make you anything in life. Okay, in the beginning there's a little bit of setback comes in all the time in everything. Okay, but what you need is a patience. Okay, patience and guidance. Patience that you need to develop, guidance is here. I'm here always, coming live twice in 24 hours, and also all the time available on the group, on the chat, to give you the best possible support so that you can stay alive in your journey as a trader. So make sure that you take the full advantage of it, and any question, let me know in the live chat, wherever you can find me. I'm very easily reachable. So let's look at now what's happening in the market. Thank you. Amazing. Good morning, coach. Today Fed decision is important for gold. What is your expectation Fed interest decision with the current bank crisis? Okay, so very good question. Look, Fed interest decision, there will the investment now currently going in mostly on dollar and in USD. So they will try to make this situation a bit easy for everyone. But if you read, let's say, what will be the decision and what outcome is coming, is I look a bit in a different way. Say I read all the news, I listen everything, and at the same time I justify them with the real market price action. Okay, so how do I do this? Let me explain. For example, that okay, there is a marketplace. You'll do the business here. Okay, there is a marketplace. Try to understand what I'm telling. Now there is the news suddenly that coronavirus outbreak. Try to understand. There's a marketplace. You are a businessman on that marketplace. Now suddenly there is a news that coronavirus outbreak. Okay, now you can do the business. Let's say you are a business of mask. Okay, you sell mask and buy mask and sell mask for coronavirus. You saw during the COVID-19 situation, there was a huge surge of mask or many other things. So let me give you the example and you'll understand exactly to the point, and it will be easy. As I told you that this is the trading education, this you will find only here. Now there is an outbreak, there is a news everywhere. Okay, now you watch the news from your bedroom and you saw that there is outbreak, and from that news you know that there will be a demand for mask. Okay, without looking at anything, you know that there is going to be a demand, right? Now as a businessman, let's say you sell mask, what are you gonna do? You know that very well there will be high demand for mask. You're gonna shop straight buy, right? Is a one way. What is the other way? You hear the news that there is an outbreak, there will be demand for mask. Now as a smart trader, you need to do one more thing. Don't go straight buy when you hear the news, because there are 2 points here. One is, hear the news, go buy, and then you saw that you bought with, let's say, $30. After 1 hour it dropped to $20. Okay, now because you bought high, you lose some profit, right? Because you need to sell it. Now next thing what you can do, go to the marketplace and wait to see that the big boys coming in the market and then buying masks so that they can sell it in another marketplace. And when you see that big boys coming and buying that mask, trigger your button to buy as well, because when you buy with them, then you can make big profit from the market. So you hear the news that there is a coronavirus coming up, don't jump on a buy, wait for big boys to buy. Okay, look at that when they are coming, because when they will come is the right price to buy. As a retail trader, we don't have the information that the big boys have. Okay, it's impossible because it's an insider news and no one knows. But big boys have something that we don't have. The only thing that we can do is to follow their footstep, to go to the market, to do whatever they are doing, and then you can gain the big profit. Now in this trading market, how do you, if there is no market, you can't go and wait and to see what they are doing. It is exactly possible here also, and this is why the trading education comes in place. Now let me tell you, now you know that there is a Fed interest rate is coming, Fed, whatever, there is some announcement coming, and you know that there is a bank collapse, so there is something coming up, right? You hear the news. The next step is for you to wait what big boys are doing based on their news release, because keep in mind, always there is a multiple interpretation of every news released. When there is a news announcement, you see that the market does like this, right? What does it mean? The buyers and sellers are doing all the things together, buying and selling happening panically. Now if you really want to be a profitable trader, you need to be patient. They said that don't try to hunt the fish when the water is volatile. Okay, wait, because when the water settle down, you can see everything clearly, and then put your trigger your button, because that time the fish are tired, the water is clear, you can easily fish it. So when the water will get tired, the fish will get tired, and the water will be clear, when the Fed news is released, you can see everything. Let me show you an example. You see gold, probably you have seen, I was on live, I can't remember every detail because all the time I am in live. I can share you the screenshot of the live session that I was doing at that time. Okay, so where is that? Show you this example so that you understand exactly what I mean. So you see this okay, this one here. Okay, I was on live in New York session. Fed was announcing the news. Now this is the candle that formed during the Fed announcement. Now what you saw, that this market, you see this market, according to the technical perspective, you know that this market is going to break this. This is the rule of thumb. When you see a market like that, consolidation, it should be breaking down, right? Now if you hear that, let's say you saw that, okay, the next candle is the FOMC candle, next one. Now you hear that, okay, FOMC doing something, they are changing the rate or anything like that, the market, gold market is going to drop, and then you sell from here. Okay, you sell from here, your stop loss above. You said that, okay, during the news the price might get a hike, I put a bit bigger stop loss because I want to make good profit, I want to keep on trade, and you put your entry like that. It's like you hear the news that there is outbreak, so you go and buy. the mask. Okay, now the smart trader, what you're gonna do, you know that there is something going to happen, gold will drop, but you're gonna sell. You wait for the spike to happen, because FOMC there is a spike, and that is what happened. You can see that. So in the next candle there is a doji, and this is what exactly I mentioned when during the live, then the price will go ahead and create this doji. It hit you stop loss, and then the price has gone exactly where you want it to go, right? So this is what you need to understand, that when there is a FOMC, whatever the rate comes up, the price will do something. But the best thing is to wait for that to be released, okay, especially in FOMC, and then to trigger the button, because when this FOMC is released, you know, the liquidity is done. Okay, the market has taken the liquidity and prepared for a big move, and this is where you can take the best trade possible. Now it is on FOMC, but other news release, let's say there is a CPI, especially NFP and FOMC, very different. Okay, never trade just before FOMC or just before NFP. These two news are very volatile, but other news, CPI, all other GDP, you know, all the news, we have a specific strategy to trade them, to track them 24 to 48 hours earlier. Okay, we'll be updating more on this one as well. So you see that when there is a news released, that's what I was telling you, that when the big boys buy or sell the market, it is predictable way the price move based on their movement. Okay, you can remember that when I was in live, this trade exactly here. Okay, you can review the previous analysis. So this, there was a AUD news was here, okay, was releasing in this time, and exactly where we bought this market in this live session, and you can see that exactly from there the price has a big jump to the upside. Why? Because when the news is here, this candle is a sign that this market will go up, and based on the data coming up, the price action will give you a clue that what will happen in the news. Now if you wait for the news to release, you'll see the market already made it moves. Okay, so how do you know 24 to 48 hours earlier what is going to happen in the news? Is from the price action, because price action always leaves a clue. Price action is the representation of the buyers and sellers activities, what's happening on the market. And that's why, you know, that greatest genius Nikola Tesla, he is a greatest scientist of all time. He said that if you want to know the secret of the universe, then think in terms of energy, frequency and vibration. If you want to know the secret of the market, then you need to think in terms of price action, market structure and liquidity. These are the 3 points that you need to master to understand this kind of movement. So let's move forward on gold. Looking at this now, as I mentioned, that from the daily we can see that there is a big drop happen. Okay, now I don't think that gold market now will be able to reverse from here to the upside, because there is already a very strong selling pressure has come, and I think that we could see that gold is coming to this daily 20 EMS. So from this zone, then we will be now looking for selling opportunity as soon as we find it. Now if I look at the 1 hour chart, we see that gold has it's like it's forming an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, and let this develop. You see there is a very important level here with this 15 minutes. Okay, if I look at the 1 hour, so you see this 1 hour 20 EMA could be a very good place for potential selling opportunity on gold once we'll see the price action confirmation. So yeah, this candle is going to close in 40 minutes, so I will be looking to sell. I think that this high of the green candle might be respected, and I think we will have another drop on gold to this level later today. So let's look at the news calendar to see in fact how the market is moving. So if you look at this, so there's a 6 p.m. CPI coming up on GBP and then FOMC. So GBP USD could be very volatile. Now GBP news will directly impact the gold news as well. So let's look at GBP-JPY. GBP-JPY, it's in again consolidation, so it's not that much of good interest. Let's look at GBP USD. Okay. Now looking at monthly, weekly. Okay, so what I think that, okay, as you can see, GBPUSD as the FOMC coming, yeah, I think we could see a retest of this level. The price is still creating a series of higher low. Okay, so you see that there is a weekly support level here. Let me draw this support. This is the weekly opening and closing level on GBP USD, and the price already had a bounce from this resistance zone. Looking at the monthly, daily. Okay, so what I think on GBP USD is going to do, the price might, later today we might see a bit pull back to the upside for this red candle. We saw this daily red candle. We might see the price is going up to pull back to this level, and from that resistance we might see that GU is coming down again. So we might see a narrow range, but it could be that the price is moving in this support and resistance for some time. So for me, I see that the market structure is still a little bit of bullish on GBP USD. Okay, so based on, it's a very narrow range, there is a support here and resistance. Okay, so until we see a clear direction, this market, I will remain bullish, okay, until we see a clear pattern. We see that is still the price is creating series of higher low in this lower time frame. Okay, so I will be waiting for GBP USD to come back down to give a long week candle for a potential bullish trading opportunity. This dotted line is where the weekly support zone. If you go back to weekly, you can see there is a doji. This is a bullish market, and this is the weekly support where the previous weekly high as well as weekly opening and closing. And from that support, if the price, already you saw that there is a drop here, I think that GBP USD will not be able to come down and close as a red, because the market already has a big liquidity gap from here with this big doji followed by a middleman. Now it is forming another doji, which is a continuation pattern. Yeah, so we see that GBP USD already has come down that we expected yesterday for the short term. Now at any point we could see GBP USD coming to 1.2201. So 1.2201 level will be a very good place for potential bullish setup. Now if I look at daily, we see that the price has come here, created a higher low. Okay, now if I place my Fibonacci on the daily, we can see that GBP USD has, you can see the Fibonacci is very important. You can see 38.2%. exactly the price has come on the daily to that zone where there is a 38.2% Fibonacci level, tested the gap opening on the daily, created a higher low on the daily, means that we could see some movement to the upside again. Now what I need is for the price to come back down to feel that, because when you see this kind of market, you see that the price will again come to test half of the week. So if we consider half of this daily week, then the price needs to come down and test this level again. And we already have drawn a dotted line here, which is a crucial level, and this line also aligning with this 4-hour 20 period moving average. Now there are two probability can happen, is that GBP USD could break this level and could continue to drop by forming a head and shoulder, and that is why what I need on GBP USD is for the price to come down here, okay, test this weekly support along with this 4-hour 20 EMA, this previous resistance here, turn support, and any kind of rejection from the bottom, I will be buying GBP USD, and that's the plan that I will be using in terms of GBP USD. Let me know in the chat which one you are doing and how you are doing. Also guys, join the free Telegram channel. There is a free Telegram channel link given on the chat, and any update, any live trade we do open live trades or any kind of educational content. And sometime, you know, more often I whenever I'm going in a trade, I feel like that it's a very good trade, I love to share with you. I just give a post on the free Telegram channel mentioning which way I am trading, why I think that this price will do like that. So if you want to stay up to date, any kind of idea that I share, then join the free Telegram channel, link in the description area. Euro AUD, absolutely, look at it. Thank you, no problems. Just join. Grison, thank you for considering Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I'm sure that you will be enjoying here. Any support, always reach out to me. I'm very easily reachable to any members in this academy, no problem at all. And even in this live chat, you can reach me anytime. Gbpusd, do you leave markup often here? Big fan, used to be in your free signals. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Good morning. Thank you. FOMC news today. Yeah, FOMC very volatile news coming up today. FOMC, and we see that FOMC coming at around 5 a.m. in my time. I will still be awake. I normally whole New York London session I'm always on the desk. So can you please look at this US30 in 1 hour time frame, and maybe it's creating a bullish flag. Okay, so US30 on the 1 hour time frame, I will be looking at it. So US30, let me look at, okay, so US30, okay, US30, yeah, it's a bull market now. Okay, looking like that there is a very strong rejection from the bottom on US30, and this is the daily candle, which is a kind of lonely candle to the upside after this consolidation. So if I look at 4 hour, we have seen, yeah, looks like that this is going to be a bullish market now, and we can see that from the lower time frame, from the 4 hour, we have seen there is an a strong rejection from here with this pin bar. The price has gone to the upside. Now this previous session's candle, which is a bullish engulfer. So for me, what I think that US30 is going to do, if I look at 1 hour, then we might see a spike down, grabbing liquidity from this 1 hour 20 EMA. And also you can see there is a double bottom here. So if you see any kind of reversal double bottom, the price has gone up. You can expect this price to come back down again, test this neckline of this previous resistance as a support, and then to reject from here. Okay, so this is the one that on US30. So if I look at 1 hour again and drawing this level, this red candle is where the neckline of this double bottom. I think that US30 from the 1 hour, this is a bullish, it's kind of bullish flag or cup and handle pattern, or better I don't give a name, I just look at the impulse and then look at the structure. So that's why in general I talk about the structure, because if you give a name, then you look for that pattern, because the name bring an image in our mind, and if we don't see a similarities on it, we start to feel like, okay, maybe it's not the right one to trade or like that. So that's why I say structure. So any kind of impulse you see and it consolidation, it's a bullish pattern. So structure can be like this. Let's say an impulse and you could see something like this. Okay, structure, you could see something like this, or you could see this one and then there like that. Okay, so there's a millions of way you can explain. So called a bull flag. So that's why I say structure. So an impulse and the structure, and from that structure already we see once the liquidity gap from the top, and I think that highly likely it will come down here like that, testing this neckline, previous resistance as support. It's a liquidity gap, and then we could see that this is trending to the upside. So once the price will come here on the 1 hour chart, if it is a big long candle, that's much better. Okay, if it is a big long candle, you'll see that the next one might be going up again, and that is where the entry point is for US30. So look to me, it's a bullish market structure. I started with 150. Very good, that's a good job. Tell about Eurusd, absolutely, but what about, but that's fair enough. GBP USD, yeah, we looked at it. I think the GBP USD might be going to be bullish. So tell about, yeah, Eurusd. Hi coach, thank you very much for, thank you for joining here. Yeah, Fed decision is very important. Look at GBP JPY. Yeah. No, I think that, no, I think yesterday's analysis, I was not bullish on gold. Yesterday I was bearish on gold, yesterday's analysis, so far I remember. I think that, yeah, this one is my yesterday's gold analysis here, also on trading view. So I was bearish on gold. Yeah, so I was bearish on gold yesterday. Now and that's why we secured that trade on gold. You can see this buy trade on New York session previous day. Yesterday we sold gold in our VIP and we secured 1.6 time profit in it. Okay, and this is the, as I mentioned, this is the 8th trade in a row in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. 7 of them winner. All this entry, stop loss and take profit is there. You can visit the website, see the results, and if you feel like that it's the right place to join, learn and trade with us, link in the description. You can join us to be part of this great trading community, and you can also access the trading tools, that TF indicator that we have, that for if you're our lifetime member. So with that being said, let's see what's happening now on gold. Now this 1 hour chart is, you can see it's a kind of head and shoulder is being formed. So I will be waiting for an entry, any kind of, you see there is a big drop on the lower time frame, and any kind of, so it might, highly likely it will have another wave of drop. And I think that you can see this zone here, this level is unchecked here. There's a big zone that has not been tested, and if that movement, we could see gold again has come to that level where there is a daily 20 EMA, and probably we could see that the price has tested this support in that zone and then again has gone to the upside to continue its long-term uptrend. And this is where there is a wickless candle as well. You can see this happens when you see a wickless candle. Either the price you will see aggressively going bullish or aggressively coming back down. If you look at the monthly on gold, you see that this is the monthly bullish candle, full body. The next one has come, penetrated that support and then has gone up. Now the same thing could happen with the this monthly weekly candle. The price even could come to this here, grab liquidity and then could continue to rise. So it's a probability, nothing is guaranteed in trading, but we need to look for the place where there is a high probability. For me, around 1896 level, where there is a 20 EMA on the daily, could be a very good area of value, and the price might come to this level, test this zone and then can go along. So for that zone we will be remaining bearish. As soon as we will find entry, I'll be selling gold in the right place. Okay, so let's see how it does. Let's see if we can find any entry. Still there is not much of volume. We need to see that the market is moving in the right direction. So dollar yen, yeah, so please tell about euro NZD. Okay, looking at euro NZD, we saw that there's a daily close. Okay, euro NZD is a bull market. Okay, very strongly bullish market. I always look at the multi time frame. As you can see, monthly. Now the way the monthly price action is formed is a strongly bullish market. The price is creating series of higher low along this zone, and highly likely this market will continue to rise. Looking at the weekly, this is the weekly candle, just it's still running. It's a strong bullish engulfer, and we can expect this price to continue to go up. Already there has been a big move happen, and still there is a probability to go. On the daily, this is also, we see back to back, this bullish engulfer is quite significant. As you can see, the price from this support has formed this long bullish engulfer crossing this 20 EMA, and we see that according to our TF strategy, you can see if we apply our trend following strategy on euro NZD on the daily, higher time frame always is better for this our TF indicator. Now you can see all the bullish signal that you can see by all are profitable trade. This is my favorite trading strategy, TF strategy translated into a Pine script. Now we see that all those are satisfying our rules. Buy alert has gone up. There is one here, big move. There's one here, big move, and all of them satisfying our, you can see all those buy alert are winning trades. This is my favorite trading strategy, TF or trend following strategy. I translate it into a Pine script, an indicator, which is much easier now to get that alert. So we see that from here a strong bullish move. I'll be waiting for a pullback for this move. I think this will continue to rise. Now, if you want to access this TF indicator, also you can do that. If you are our lifetime member, then you can find it in your student dashboard. You can access from there. If you are not, then I will invite you to join us. There's a link at the top of the chat, or there's a link in the description area. You can visit the website. Any question, let them know. Live agent available all the time to answer your question. Thank you. I'll see you very soon. So what about GBP USD? When will it start BTCs and Gbpusd? Morning coach, thank you. Awesome, amazing. Morning sir, please check gold. Thank you for no problems. In the meantime, there is a link in the chat. If anyone looking for regulated broker, you can use EverTrade. They're regulated. Using our link, you receive 40% welcome bonus if you are in an eligible country. So let's look at dollar yen. Dollar yen, this market also, it's moving in a side. I think that this market will consolidate in that level for some more time. Okay, so we'll keep that side. GBP USD, looking. So for me now, the best price action to look at is gold. On the 1 hour, I see that this market might give us good trading opportunity. Once it comes, we'll take it. And also indices looks like that impressive. You can see that US30 looks like bullish. Any kind of drop to this level, we'll be buying US30. And yeah, gold US30. Yeah, so we see that DXY AUD USD. Okay, let's look at AUD USD. We saw that there was a strong liquidity gap from the support. Now going up means that we might see on AUD USD again the price is going to test this resistance. So all of them, we just need to see the FOMC release to see a bit more clearer picture. CAD CHF has a big rejection from the top on the daily. This market, I think that will go here again to test this, and then we might see that CAD CHF is selling. So CAD CHF is a sell signal. There's a big drop correction. If I see that CAD CHF has tested this zone, I'll be selling. This one started a new downtrend, strong rejection, correction. We need another rejection. CAD CHF is now giving a nice looking price action. We need to see that this market has formed any kind of false breakout along this 4-hour 20 EMA. Any kind of bearish candle will be selling CAD CHF. So yeah, let's look at AUD NZD. AUD CAD looks like that CAD getting a little bit of stronger on against CHF, weaker against CHF. So let me look at the US oil. Okay, so oil also looking at daily. Oil already has broken this resistance, so above this high. US oil also might be dropping. Okay, there is a probability for US oil, because if you closely look at, you can see that the price has broken this resistance with this doji, penetrated this resistance level, and this penetration is a liquidity gap. We could see slowly the market is again melting down because it's a long-term bearish market. The price on a resistance level, we could see that US oil is coming down. So if US oil coming down, then CAD is getting weaker. In that case, we might see that CAD CHF coming down. Okay, CAD CHF price action now is nice looking. This kind of price action I really love to trade, and there is a strategy to trade with us. It's our sniper entry. You can see there is a liquidity gap here, big drop, clean move, and again movement to the upside, clean pullback. Now in that pullback, what I need this price to test the 20 EMS so that we can apply our strategy. Any kind of false breakout, any kind of bearish candle will give us opportunity to sell, and in that move I think this market will come back down here. Okay, so CAD CHF, CAD looks like weaker. That's why you see AUD CAD is pushing high. We saw that there's a liquidity gap here as well. So we'll be looking at all of them. Let's see what we can do in this movement. Eurusd, okay, so let's look at okay, so we'll be looking at now GBP USD. Okay, I'm just looking at all of them. Okay, so in all of them I see that gold currently giving a very nice looking price action. Okay, so for gold I will look for selling opportunity as soon as I will find that. Looks like that this is a 1 hour chart, and we can see that there is a potential head and shoulder has formed, and we could see further move from here. Okay, any kind of liquidity grab from the top, okay, will give us selling opportunity on gold, and I will be on it until next live come up. Guys, if you want to be on with me also, you can join us. With that said, I'm gonna end this session. It was really enjoyable. I'm sure that you found value. So in this session, the takeaway is that I think that gold is still bearish, and with that movement there's FOMC coming. So if we take any trade, we will take a very short-term trade like the one that we did yesterday on 15 minutes time. In the 5-minute chart, we hit TP target in just a matter of 15 minutes, and this is the 8th trade that in a row, and I will be looking to act like that, a bit aggressive trade. As soon as I will find that, I will jump on. Otherwise, I will see you in the New York session live. It will be really great session as well. There is a lot of things to take from there, so make sure you subscribe and press the bell button and join the free Telegram channel for all the updates. So with that said, thank you very much. Let me know if you still have any question that I didn't cover, so that I can cover everything. Thank you, and I'll see you soon again. Stay managed, stay happy. Make sure you, when you press the button, make sure you manage your risk. Okay, don't take a big risk on your account.